Alrighty, good evening everyone. I'd like to call to order the meeting of the Diversity, Equity, Inclusions and Belongings Committee at 6:35 on September 8, 2025. Alrighty, announcement, as a reminder, anyone that wants to announce anything, please reach out to me or Flo prior to our meeting being, our agenda being posted. No one has reached out. I only have one announcement, which will be that we will be applying for the Shrewsbury Cultural Council grant. The deadline is October 16. Are there any questions?
So what are we applying for in particular?
Last year we only applied for Muse, and then we had
Right.
to go back to the Cultural Council to
Yeah.
ask permission to use the funds for other events. This year it will be more broad, just so we can
Okay, good.
fund all of our activities for next year.
Great.
Okay. Anyone who wants to work on that can let me know.
I'm happy to work on it with you.
Okay, us three can work on it then.
Okay.
Perfect.
And what's the maximum amount? Is it 2,000?
No, there's no maximum, but they rarely give out more than 1,000 per
Okay.
request because they do get a lot of requests.
Yeah. Okay.
On their website, I think they allocated $19,000 for FY26,
Oh, okay.
and that will be divided among the community. So,
Okay.
alrighty, moving on to our next item is review and act to approve the minutes of August 11, 2025, the meetings and workshop. Has everyone gotten a chance to review the minutes?
Yes.
Yes.
Any concerns, comments on them? No?
Thank you, Safa.
I was gonna say thank you, Safa. You did an amazing job.
Oh my
So-
god, it was all flow.
No. Well, we work together. That's all.
so, thank you so much.
I just wanted to check, because for the minutes for the workshop, I see that I'm listed. Should I be listed on the meeting minutes? Like the actual committee meeting minutes? Because that was the only thing I noticed that was missing.
Oh.
My name wasn't listed as one of the attendees.
Oh, that is
Oh.
very important, yeah.
Well,
so
then
we should,
we should change
yeah,
that.
so
Okay.
we can't
Just
vote on it
double
today
checking.
then. It will be voted on our next meeting after we make the edits, okay?
Okay.
Let me type it down. Okay. So nothing to vote on today. Let's move on. New business, discuss the senior center newsletter submission. As we know, we have a space on the senior center newsletter that goes out to the community. It's also posted online. We can basically write anything we want there. Just like I expressed to you, we already have a template in place for us to just write it and make it easier for everyone. Flo has been doing the last two submissions, and we only have 2 more submissions left for this year. The next one is due to on October 10th. Is there anyone who wants to volunteer for that?
I mean, the first one we just talked about, what is the committee? Like, what do we do? And then the second one, I just talked about the mock event. And it's no more than half a page.
Yeah, it's not more. It's not much than 200
Yeah.
words actually.
Yeah.
And in the template, it's very easy to follow. Again, all the instructions are there, and you don't have to work on by yourself. Like obviously, you can reach out to us, and we can.
Yeah, we can figure out
For sure.
topics and things like that too with whoever.
Well, you had said that you had done something more with the senior center around the book club. Is that something that could,
I put that into the newsletter that's coming out at the beginning of October, yeah.
I'm wondering if we shouldn't do that again.
We could.
We could. I would
And-
probably want to do it when we switch books, though,
Okay.
probably. So that would be for December, I suppose, yeah. So we would have to announce it early November, like put it
Yes.
in for the December newsletter.
Yes.
Right.
Because then we'll have a new book by then, right?
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Okay.
So no volunteers. You guys want to think about it?
I'm happy to volunteer because
Okay.
I'm trying to
And again, we
learn
can
as
work
much
on
as
it together.
possible. So yeah.
Okay.
We can work with you.
Okay.
Okay. So I will be making a list, dividing the submissions for the next year, and then I will share the list with you all to see which month corresponds to each other. That way, it's, the work is divided among all of us. And I'll bring this to you next meeting. Any questions on that? Alrighty. Moving on, our next item on the agenda is to review and discuss the participation at the Spirit of Shrewsbury Fall Festival, which is on September 27th. The festival will be at the Oak Middle School this year from 10 a.m. to 3:30. We will have our own booth. This will be a great opportunity for us to connect with the community, talk about our efforts, and ask for more suggestions from the community. We just need to coordinate who will be there attending the booth. I think we can have 2 shifts, one from 10 a.m. to 12:30, and then another one from 12:30 to 3 p.m., which is 2 hours and a half
Okay,
of
yeah.
a shift.
Did you say it was September 27th?
Correct, Saturday.
I'm out of
Okay.
Okay.
the
No, no
state,
problem.
so, sorry, I
Um,
missed that one.
I can take the first shift from 10 a.m. to 12:30. I just need someone else. I think we can have 2 people each shift. It should be enough.
Yeah, I can do the second shift.
Okay.
so.
Anyone else wants to be on the first shift?
I could
I'm,
probably take it if needed. Like,
yeah, I'm available for either one, first or second shift, so.
Okay.
I can do the second one.
Okay.
all right, perfect.
Sounds good then. I will send an email reminder with our shifts.
Okay.
You said 12:30 to 3?
Yes.
And are we doing any sort of activities, or are we
So-
going to hand out anything about our committee, or what plans do we have for that?
So I was thinking that we can have the same as we did with the mock event,
Okay,
except for the free ice creams. But we can have the games, the suggestion box, volunteer signups, and just connect with the community. We can also create a resource sheet to pass down, but we do need to be mindful that the festival is 19 days away. Like, we don't have much time to work
Right.
on like something big, but we can certainly work on something. Do you guys have any suggestions on what you guys would like to share with the community?
Well, at the mock thing, a lot of the children wanted to take the crayons or something like that with them, and I'm wondering if we have any funds left, those little, like 5
Mhm.
crayons to a box thing. Because the children were very upset when they couldn't take them.
I bet. Okay, I will ask Justin Dobson to see if we have any more funds, to see what we
Okay.
can do.
Another suggestion, because something I noticed is that everyone needed to be engaged with, so to speak. So like there were times when we started doing the activities together, and then individuals would come up,
right.
or we could go up to someone and be like, hey, do you want to do this? And a lot of times the kiddos, they wanted someone to color with them, just kind of show them what's happening. So it seems like it may require either a better way to kind of call people to action, or
Mhm.
possibly have a definitive activity plan during those slots or something. And maybe we can be the ones that, I don't know, pull people in. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I figure at this point we can kind of brainstorm, even though I know we don't have a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we still have lots of supplies for the rock painting,
Mhm.
right? And for the coloring.
That was
sort of
very popular,
activities,
yeah.
too.
Yeah, they love the
And-
markers.
Yeah.
I know,
Last-
right?
So last year we did have the rock painting. We had some candy to give out, and basically we were just talking to anyone who would just approach to us.
The cornhole, once Flo and I demonstrated it,
And
there
we were
was
not
a
good at it.
major competition that was going on amongst the adults. Boy, they did not hold back.
Alrighty then. We can discuss what we can do later once we find out how many funds we have left, if we have any.
Okay,
And then we do have volunteer lists that we can call on anyone to see if they're willing to be there present and, just take over coloring or anything like that, just so we are focused on talking to the community.
okay.
Okay?
That's a great point.
Okay.
Alrighty. Any questions on that? No? Nope, okay, just making sure. For the first shift, I have Luis, Sam, and Roger available, and then for the second shift, will be John and Flo.
Yep.
Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty. Alrighty, moving on to old business, review and discuss the welcoming community statement. So we've been working on, behind the scenes, to draft a letter to be sent out to the select board, for them to take action into consideration. Did you all have a chance to review the document that was sent out? It was sent out with the agenda, on Thursday. Are there any questions, comments, suggestions?
I was not able to read it in detail. I skimmed it, but then I wanted to actually like digest it to make sure I understood everything. So is it possible to request additional time?
For sure, yeah.
Okay.
So,
Awesome.
today we're only, well, if you guys, we were looking for more suggestions or anything like that from you guys, but
Yeah.
next meeting, we'll be voting on sending this to the select board, so
Okay.
please reach out to us
Yeah,
prior
you
to
can
our
definitely
next
send
meeting
an email.
with your suggestions, so we can take into consideration and add anything you guys might want, or remove anything you guys might think is not necessary.
Yeah, Luis and Martha and I worked on the statement, although Luis has done the bulk of the work. Thank you.
Yes.
And I think it's got the information that we need in it, but yeah, it would be great if everyone just took a look
Yeah.
at it and
Mm-hmm.
let us know if there's more that you wanted to put in, or we should take things out, so.
Okay.
Alrighty, if no one has any more questions or comments, we'll be moving on. Alrighty, the next item on the agenda is to review and discuss the Family Week event. And honestly, I'm just wondering how it was, what was the experience that you guys took from it?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was fun. It was a really great opportunity for us to be out in that community, which most people have no idea exists, I think. And in fact, Jennifer Stern Robbins, the woman who was our
Mhm.
coordinator, she said she had asked a lot of other committees to help and do different activities, and that we were the only ones that did that, so.
Oh.
I know, like, I won't name any names, but, you know, I thought, well, okay, at least we were there. We had a little bit of an ice cream snafu because they canceled first and second day, but we managed. And yeah, I mean, it's kind of like Samantha was saying, is we had to bring people in and do those sorts of things, but then, like, I went into the bouncy house and I
Did you?
I didn't bounce. No, I was at the door, I'll say that much. And I say, we have free ice cream, and then everyone came streaming out, and, you know.
And we had to give it away very rapidly as it started to melt and the ice cream truck pulled in.
Yes.
Oh, so you
We
guys had
left-
competition.
We left some in the freezer for them too,
Okay.
so, yeah.
Honestly, there's a lot more turnout than I expected, like within like the event. Like I thought it would honestly be one of those things that's like kind of like more like
Mm.
not too many people would show up, but from like the day I was there, at least I saw a lot of people. Like maybe not earlier in the day, but
Yeah.
later in the day.
They
there was
came
a lot
out
more
later.
turnout,
Later.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think there were more activities going on, and, you know, there was food, and
And they're shifting a lot of the population there at the end of the month. So I've been in touch with Jennifer. I gave her a bunch of stuffed animals for kids who might be leaving, but I'm also developing a box full of blankets and sheets and things like that.
Yeah.
She's going to let me know if those things are going to be needed by some of the families that are moving out.
yeah, and she said that there were supplies that they always needed too, you know, diapers and things like that, so, we can still stay engaged, but, yeah.
So that was my next question. Do you guys want to keep engaging with mock, and in what capacity? We can definitely do a clothes drive or any book supply drive or anything like that,
Mm.
and combine it with our next event, and then just making sure that when we bring it up, obviously to Shrewsbury, the Spirit of Shrewsbury is a bit late, but for our next event, we can have, you know, the box collecting anything that we might need.
I think that's a great idea, because we were looking for ways to get ourselves out there,
Mm-hmm.
and I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, I had brought along some, like, kid picture books and young
Right.
adult books and some school supplies and things like that, and those were pretty popular, so we can figure out
Mm-hmm.
what
Mhm.
form we can take.
Alrighty. Any more questions? I'm sorry, any more comments?
Yeah, I think there's an opportunity for us to help there. And maybe it's a sustainable thing. Maybe it's something that sort of, we just have an ongoing project, or if it's really specific, tied around a date or a holiday or something. But yeah, certainly like collecting, diapers, or I think she also said like feminine products and some other things like that.
Yeah,
That were the things that they were most highly in need of regularly. And so it might just be that, yeah, like it's an event like Spirit of Shrewsbury or something like that, where we have a presence and then we're collecting donations. Or if it's just, just an ongoing thing that, so it doesn't come in fits and spurts,
Mhm.
right?
yeah, yeah. On an aside, I had asked Luis about a tablecloth or a banner or something or a table runner for us, so that we would have that ready for whatever events we're gonna be at. And Luis said you were just gonna check on the funding, so,
Yes.
When you ask Justin about the other things, we can talk about that too.
I think even just one of those panels that goes across the middle of the table, the full tablecloth is very expensive.
Yeah, no, I was just thinking of a runner. kind
Something
of
like
thing.
that,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
We just ordered one. They're like $120.
Yeah, you told me
Yeah.
that. Yeah, which isn't bad.
So usually what the town does is they will give us tablecloths with the town seal
Yeah.
to identify us, but not one with our own logo.
Yeah.
Which
I
it was
want-
just.
I want one
nice.
with our own logo.
Yeah, we can. Yes, we did ask
I'm just
for
being
it
selfish.
for the Muse event when we were asking for funds for it. But we can certainly ask again, see what happens.
Okay.
Well, if they would give us a panel with the town logo on it, my fingers aren't so crippled that I can't embroider us right there across the top.
I don't think you have to do that. Okay.
Alrighty, I will check in on this as well. Alrighty, if there isn't anything else, we can move on to our next item, which will be to set the next month's agenda. Next month's meeting falls on a holiday, I believe.
Oh, does it?
Let me see, let me make sure. Obviously, the town hall is not open on the 13th, because it's the second Monday of every month.
Yeah,
So,
the
It'll be-
13th Columbus Day,
Yep.
Indigenous Peoples' Day,
Yeah, right.
Thanksgiving, yeah, Canada.
so, it will have to be the Tuesday, the 9th, and I believe the select board meets that day, so we would have to meet at the police station.
You mean
or
Tuesday the
whatever.
14th, or?
Oh, sorry. Yep, where am I looking at? There we go. I was so lost.
Okay, so the 14th.
The 14th, yeah.
Okay.
At police station.
Possibly. Obviously, I will confirm with you guys all before prior to the meeting.
Okay.
Awesome.
Questions? Is anyone wants to add anything? Please reach out to us. There is the things that will be added will be to review and act on sending the select board the welcoming community statement for their consideration, to review the newsletter submissions for next year, and then review and discuss the next year's events lineups. And there we'll divide up the subcommittees who will be working on all the events that we want to work on.
And we'll review our Spirit of Shrewsbury event.
Correct.
Yeah. Okay.
Any questions? Alrighty, if there are any questions, the next item will be to review and act on the following correspondence. We did not get any correspondence, so there's nothing to, review. So, can I get a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second?
All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye?
Aye.
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 Alrighty, motion to adjourn at 6:55 PM.